Okay, good morning. Recording the dogs. We just had a bunch of dogs come through here. Lots of downward dogs today. We can use the influence of what shows up and presents itself. I think that's one of the lens we need to take care of right now. Sunday in the park, there's so much presented to us, and we're involved with so much that we need to make sure we find our center and anchor in. Those of you in the smoke, worse there, please be careful about breathing. Some of you are up north, I know, north and east, so be careful. And Jane, also, you're in Marin, so got Seattle, Marin, and Wyoming. So be careful. We're doing much better here, pretty much better. There was a great prayer that someone sent to me from Hawaii, and it was a reminder that the ashes that fall are all of the trees and the animals and the birds that didn't make it out of the fire but were consumed in the fire, and so that those ashes that fall on your car or in your land are sacred, and that it's a beautiful opportunity to gather some of those and put them on your altar and honor all those that have passed. There's kids and dogs and people. It's all part of the cycle, but we can take a moment to honor all of that, as well as from 9/11. So kind of a big time. There's huge, not huge, obviously. There's a influential moon on the 17th. It won't be huge, of course. It'll be a little sliver. And so you can read a bit, but it's always a good time, new moons and full moons, to, again, make a reflection on what is going on and what the potential is for illumination and how to take care of yourself and participate in kind of a global consciousness, so cosmic consciousness. So good. Let's rub our hands together and zoom off into the ethers. It's a little distracting here, Park, because there's many good things going on. The birds, the grass, it's cool. Birds are just coming back. They haven't been able to handle the smoke, and the view is incredible. I hope you can see. I'll make it so you can see. So take a nice deep breath on your inhale, clap a little bit and say yay for life and yay for all of us together, and get your little warm palms near your eyes. Exhale, cover up the eyes softly, letting that energy beam into you from your palms, turning your gaze inward and inviting yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with breath. And invite yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with yourself, to participate in your healing and to befriend yourself. Remember that service is one of our goals, and the universal goals, so make a difference where you can. Let's breathe and go into Happy Buddha. Oh, good, there is one bird. Spread the smoke about. And easy, go out through your energetic body and just see how you feel. Some people were saying it's a little bit spacey. We agree. And go ahead and get yourself. And then gather all that sweetness right into your heart. And then easy, inhale and lift your arms up. Oh, and stretch your arms back behind you. Exhale, put your fingers on the ground. Lift your chest up. Try and touch your elbows. And move your head and neck around. Roll your shoulders back. Loosen up your jaw. Hear any clicking in your ears. And inhale, lift your head up. Release your arms out, up, and overhead. And again, gather and humbly slide in your heart line. Take a breath, and then easy go onto your knees. You don't have to grab, you can rest on your knee. Probably a better cue. Spin that up rib cage around the pelvic bowl, massaging the organs. Just a second. And then go the other direction.
Hey, Kristen?
Good. Make sure you reverse.
Kristen?
Easy. And then sweep the arms out up overhead. So interesting to have in-body class. It's so nice. And exhale, easy. Let your right hand go by your knee. Lift up and out. And just pull softly diagonally off your right knee up. Sorry. Good. Lift your chin a little bit so you get the waist loosening up that connection between unattached ribs and the top crest of your hip bone. And then easy round back up into Happy Buddha and just spin, spin, spin. Let yourself go wild. No reason to contain. Loosen. Loosen. You might feel it in your wing bones. You might feel it in your upper spine. I feel it in my hair. Listen, where's your waterfall? And then easy, end up back at the right side, dive on down. Elbows are up, crown of the head down to the knee. Torque your upper torso so the center of the thigh is over your heart. Put a little tension in your left hip, your left outer thigh so you stay rooted and grounded. Good job. Breathing, letting the weight of your body kind of increase the suppleness of your ligaments and your tendons. And then easy, Michi march around, chippa, 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 chippa. Go beyond that left thigh. You can use your arm, lift the chest, and look up over the shoulder. Wow, I can see the mountains. It's so nice to have an active park, to have people really utilizing the great outdoors. There's so much acreage here. It's the body. Open the eyes wide. Start that range of motion. And easy. Michi march back into the center. Good. Shimmy and shake. Nice, Robert. And sweep the arms out, up, and overhead. And hum. Exhale, slide down the heart line, dedicating this breath to your body, to the honor, the privilege, and the adventure of housing spirit in this most sacred of temples. And then easy, lift the arms up, twine the thumb, drop your head back, 3 breaths. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the belly. Tongue out. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the belly. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out, flat belly. Tongue in, head up, little bit more breath. And exhale, relax the shoulders from your neck and angle out over, cantilever out over the edge of your mat. Push your chest forward. Fingertips, you're aware of where your fingertips, lift your chin a little bit, Will. And let your fingertips, your shoulders back, and your spine be a nice long line. Tail anchored, good breathing. Good, and inhale and lift up. And exhale, round back behind your tailbone. Reach forward like you really want to touch somebody, but you can't. Scoop, scoop out your belly, spread your wings. Give them the old, there's got to be a movie where there's electricity shooting out of somebody's fingers. Avenger or something, right? See what they've been doing during COVID. Roll the hip, start the lower back, stack your vertebra, let your eye go backwards. And exhale, just easy, simply come down, sit on the knees. Pause for a moment. Eyes are closed. Kind of scan the body. We've got the tatas coming back. It's interesting how when the nature is having such effect, how the reactions in the animals and the birds and the insects are. They've been very quiet and easy. Cross your feet the other side. That's English. Hands on knees. Lift the chest and spin around. Really get into the snake-like movement, that kind of yum. So you encourage the movement of that kundalini or your chi up your spine. Really give yourself that coiling ability. And then easy, go the other direction. Is Raymond at home working? Working on his yoga? A leaky valve. That's a good excuse. You tell him we hope he gets fixed. We missed him. We'll just call him Leaky. Back into the center. And easy inhale, arms up and overhead. Look up, stretch up, legs down. And easy, left hand goes off side B, lift up and out, and pulse off to the side. You can really figure some days are going to be different than another, and the reaction of your body on some days is going to be different. Angle a little more forward, Melissa, so you're kind of stretching way out. Good job. Right hip. Elbow big, Will. And then easy, rebound up. Ha! Ha! And spin. Might as well make a statement, just in case anyone's looking. It's our holy energy vibe. Spin, spin, spin. Loosen it up. And then we come off to the left side. Whoop. Dive on down, elbows up. Now roll just a tad forward on your pelvic bowl and anchor that right leg. Spin your heart over your thigh and drop your head. Pull your stomach in first. Brunch is next. Your head, crown of the head to the floor, to the earth. That's good. That long, easy stretching. That reflection in your right hip. Good job. And then easy, your fingers, which you march around, go beyond the right thigh. Use that left arm, lift up the chest, and look over your right shoulder. Remember the left leg's active, left sit bone. Torque the body, eyes are wide, full range of motion. Look all the way into the edge of the sockets. Guides, gods, ghosts. And then Michi march back into center, shimmy and shake. Sweep the arms out and overhead. Inhale. And humbly exhale, slide down the hind, taking your time and dedicating your breath to your mind and to your sweet and most radiant, kind and compassionate, that essence, that nature of yourself. Acknowledge and dedicate the breath to your curiosity and your creativity, your ability to reign in sanity, to turn it around at something of service. Pause with thumbs at the breastplate. Just let your eyes be soft and breathe in and breathe out. And then easy, lower the arms and sweep up and overhead. Take the awkward thumb, because that would be most likely one you didn't use. Inhale and lift up, drop your head back. Exhale, breathe in, belly, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, hold the breath, head up, a little bit more. And exhale, cantilever out over the edge of your mat. Let your chest come forward. Visualize the back of your spine. So you have long arms and you have tailbone anchored in. Come up a little bit, Robert Laird, a little bit more, and push your chest forward. Ah, good, reaching. Good job. Spaciousness and graciousness. You're breathing in, breathing out. And inhale and lift up, look up, and then round back behind your tailbone. Reach the finger forward, stretch. Scoop out the belly. Good job. Spin a little bit side to side. Relax the shoulders down a little. Really use your abs. Your abs. That's short for abdomen. Roll the pelvis. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, let the hands just out and settle on your knees. Sit softly for a moment. Just notice subtleties, activity, smoothness. Slide your hands back in and let's open up the legs. Oh, good morning. Vietnam, wasn't it? Yeah, I think there's a couple of Robin Williams movies that are good for this time. This is Doubtfire, just for like absolute hilarity. He was my busboy in 1974. He was funny, for sure. We dared him to run naked to the restaurant and jump into the San Francisco Bay. A couple of shots of tequila. Oh, yeah. Everybody, it was wild. Lots of noise. My other incarnations, sexy waitress. And then easy upper chest. Oh, yes, we really need this upper lungs to loosen up, that well-bead area, your thymus and your thyroid. Yes. Good. And the kidneys softly. Well, if you want to spin sideways, you can, Okay, well, you can open your legs wider. Rub your inner. It's always kind of an odd instruction. It's an odd cue, as it were. Oh, pull your buns back. Easy. So I'm just going to grab onto the shin bones and just kind of spiral the opposite shoulder. See if you can aim. Pretend there's a little flashlight at the top of your shoulder and just point that flame right down, or not a flame, forget it, the light right down between. It's enough with the flames already. Spin a little bit rather. Let's see, twice in 6 months? No, 3 times. No. Kind of see if you can get that thoracic spine, that upper bra line area of your back to move. Oh, I see this guy a lot with his kid and the dog. I see him. So cute. Yeah. Breathing. How's it doing? It's going? How are you guys doing? Good. Oh, Jane and her orange. The shoulders, a little bit more sassy in the upper torso. Come on, Julie. Yeah, that's good. One more. You can open your legs a little wider, Andrew. It's your shoulder that hurts, not your legs. And then come back into the center, easy. Keeping the legs open. Hands back by the hip. Point the toes and push your heels. And point those strong. and push the heels. Point the toes, lift. Oh, lift your rump up. Rump up, rump up, and down you go. And then easy, keep legs open and sit softly. And those of you that can make your tongue like a taco, this is the part I cannot, but many can. And if you cannot make your tongue like a taco, somebody make it, you can. Then you pretend you're pulling in on a straw, because I have to pretend on a straw. So this is the cooling breath. It's good to know, especially for us here in the desert. So just sit comfortable. Don't worry about your legs. They're going to talk to you, but just ignore them. Just sit up nice and tall. And I'm going to exhale and breathe in through the taco. Breathe in, inhale. Breathe out through nose. Feel the cool breath in through the taco, madman. And out through the nose. Brianna's working on you. Breathe in through the taco with a straw. Exhale through the nose. Breathe in through the taco. Breathe out through the nose. So you feel how warm the breath is when it leaves your nose, yes? Breathe in a cool breath. And breathe out. 7 more. Breathe in. On your own. Counting to 7. You know how to do that. We're readjusting the visuals. Try to stay focused. Cool down the internal body. 2 more. Arms up and overhead. Inhale. Taking a little more breath. Hold the breath. Push the heels. Swallow. Stretch to the sky. And easy exhale. Slide down the heart line. And easy. Put the hands out in front of you. Spider fingers. Lift the head up. And exhale. Just kind of crawl on down. Just fold over. Folding. Folding as best you can. Uncooked spaghetti. Or cook spaghetti. Good. Let your elbows bend a little bit so that you're, oh, we missed Joanne. Really, sometimes I see you in a black dot. Stretching. Kind of noticing how you resist. If you let some of the weight go on your elbows or on your hands, you can get your elbows down, but you're almost there, Melissa. Go. One more breath. Breathe well. Go forward a little bit. Good. 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 Couple more. Notice what happens to your mind. You go, oh, my legs. And then easy. Walk your hands back up. Jump over your thighs. Lift the leg together. Ha! Lift the leg together. Tuck it in. That's all the way. Tuck it in. Give yourself a hug. Good. It's interesting how stiff we can get, I think. It's like shocking because you think like groovy, you know, but we're a little bit older. You know, than we were, well, many of us. And it's like something is, what? Spread your feet apart. It's so nice to just activate without trying to go berserk. Just want to windshield wipe, stretching out, feeling the connection. It's amazing how the legs connect to the pelvis. Spread feet apart, Robert Laird. That's good. Yeah. Add the drama. You have the striped pants on today. Good. Much better. Knees down. Good. Couple more. Then let's just stay off to the side. Boom. Go ahead and pulse. Pulse. Sometimes you get a crick and a crack. Lift in the chest. Oh, that's very good. Good. So you pulse that left one up. That's good. Breathe, Robert, Mr. Gomer. I have three of you. I get a great response today. And then easy. Stretch it up. Take that whole rib cage, spiral around, turn your lower hand, and look over your right shoulder. Really twist the body. Reach with the fingers. Stretch that left leg out. Breathe. Give yourself that ringing effect, that torquing of upper body. The bigger the breath, the more you get massaging the organs. You know, we get multiple effect. That's what we want. Lots of effect for little. Stretch the arms, stretch through the toes. One more breath. And then easy. Up it comes, the left arm. And easy, bring the knees. Swing, swing, swing. Make sure you don't torque that shoulder, but make sure you turn that hand out when we go to the other side so you have an openness across your chest. Flop it around. And then easy, end up at your left side, flip. And push, and push, and push. Good. Pulse, baby. Good. How is it? Oh, your laugh will give it away. You're here. Yeah. Don't know you're here, and if you don't say anything, you have that cute laugh. Sounds like. And here you go. Take the thigh, flatten the thigh insertion. Take the arm, twist. The lower hand turns around. Look over the shoulder. Lift the chest. That's beautiful. And then stretch out that right leg. Ah. No, the other leg, Robert Laird. That one, more toward the other Robert. There you go. Hello. It's like the splits. There you. Beautiful. Breathing, torquing, breathing. Easy. Oh, and then go ahead and inhale, lift up. Come on back. Legs side to side. Feet apart. And back into the center. Stretch the legs. Lift on up. Bow down. Ah. Rock a little bit side to side. Good job. Ah. Stay in the forward bend. Noticing how fabulous you feel. Noticing how the back opens up. And easy, really feeling that surrender of the back of your legs. Let the back of your legs soften. And then easy. Walk your hands back in. Let your hands go outside. Jump up into picnic table. Open up the body. Shake out the money maker. Right leg to the sky. Left leg to the sky. Good. More circle the toes, the foot. More with the circling. Circling. Touch the damn thing. Foot, be obedience. Give it a try. I love you. And easy, head up and tuck your knees in. Does react. Shoulders down again. Feet high. You can do the little pony kicks. Spine is tall. No double chins. Oh, good adjustment. Both legs up. Chest up. Pleasant face. Long neck. Careful, tuck your chin in just a little bit, Mr. Laird. You're in the sun. Is that all right? Okay. This is a good time. Hold the thighs, stretch the legs. Yeah, it's changing now. Our shade is changing because of the, it's different than it was. Good. Inner thighs together, knees together, arms by the side. Breathe on one, breathe on two. Go further away, a little bit further away from the tree. Yeah, because Johnny says they have ants. Mother Nature, 2 more breaths. Good job. Ah, ah. Breathe. You okay, Joanne? Okay. It's so not bad though. Whoa. The only that came on the day was 117 was Robert Laird. He's not. It was like we were very calm. Bring your knees in, and let's do a little single leg stretch today. Just keep opening up the seatedness. Right leg will go out. Sorry. Are you going all the way over here? Yeah. Okay. Now you're getting used to the. Good. Right leg is out. We always look at the trees, see how they're shaped. And then there are all these holes where the sun comes through, the shadow goes away. So it's the biggest challenge, especially since the phones all die when they get hot. 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, lift up. Separate the arms, shake out the head. Spin over to the right leg and just forward fold over that leg. Be easy with it. Try not to have your right thigh on top of the foot, like that sole of the foot against the thigh. Good. And then adjust that. Pull the toes. That's good. Little toe comes towards your ear. Good. Torque the body, the center of the heart over the thigh. That's good. Breathing in. It's also a time to see how long it's been since you had a pedicure. Breathing and begging, relaxing the body. It seems that we need a lot of grandeur, a lot of openness in our hearts. So this folded position starts stimulating so that as we slide the hands back towards our shin and straighten the elbows, that we lift up. And we're alert but tense. You want to involve the extremities of the body. Take the right arm straight out in front of you, the thumb on the inside of the calf, 4 fingers on the outside, so that shin bone runs right down the arc of your hand. Push that leg away from you, that engages the shoulder, and the left arm is going to reach out, lift up and open up in a big wing. Let your gaze follow, and then look back at your right leg, your right arm, your right shoulder. Turn and look at your left shoulder and your left fingers and see how open you are through your heart. Lift your chest a little more. Breathe in, breathe out. Kind of pinch those wing bones together. Beautiful. Beautiful. Straight right arm, straight left arm, big, broad, open chest. And now easy, drop that right elbow inside the thigh. You can use it like a lever or a lever. Turn your left palm to the sky and go over your ear, point towards your toe. Now those of you that are like Gumbies and cooked noodles can settle down and grab for the toe. Put some action in your seat, in your left thigh. Make sure that thigh is organized as well. Good. Stretching, breathing. The head can look down at the shin or turn the head straight forward, or you can turn the head up to the sky. The range of motion, play with it. It's your body. Good job. Roll the lower ribs forward. Uh-huh. And press down on your legs. Use your left rib cage filled with breath. Inhale up and tip over and let that's another good cue. And then rise up onto your shin. Reach. Right foot. Oh, it's such a beautiful view. Stretch. Breathe. And then drop your buns down and easy. Give yourself the old Paul Sibley. Ta-da! Life is happening. We're engaged. Exhale, slide down the heart line. Easy. And let's grab this leg, pull it in, and cross it over. Seed twists. They're often frustrating and not really satisfying because the range of motion, there's so much resistance in the design of our body. So push the left heel out of the way. So your right bun, same as when we pulsed earlier, and feel that stretching, those muscles that keep the ball and socket joint. You want to rock a little bit, Willie. Turn on the rock and roll. That's the only solution. And then easy, settle down on the right bun. Lift your arms up. Hug the thigh to your chest. Hug the thigh. Pull it in. Now this depends on how you. That's good. Look, right arm's going to go up again. You're going to raise your gaze and watch that right arm go back behind you. 45 degrees is fine. Use the fingers on the ground. Lift up. Sit a little deeper, Joanne, in that right hip. More. I know. Ha. And hug that thigh in. Turn the body. And then you can wrap your arm around the top of that knee and look over your right shoulder. Good. Sit down in that right butt bone. You know, in the meantime, you consider that you're crimping that main artery on the inside of your right thigh. So you're going to have a nice relief and a surge. Keep breathing. We want to bombard the cells with oxygen. Conscious physical yoga, paying attention to vessel, imbuing it with that sweet honey, and then easy. Bring that right arm around, hug the leg, open it up. La, 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 la. Yay, we could throw those guys down there. Take your hands, dive up, down, hands down, buns up, spin around, plop down. Excellent. Goodness, yay. Did you get it? How are you? Robert, good? He's got his shirt on. He's so sweet. Where's his shirt? Cute. So, side. I don't see David. He's being stiff today. Oh, what happened to Karen? How's Denver? She was in class the day it was 100 and there was 90 degrees in Denver, and then the next day she was all bundled up and it was 26 degrees or something, 30 degrees in Denver. Kooky, huh? Sit up tall. Inhale, lift up. Inhale a little more. Separate, shake out your head. Good. Lift up. Toes to the nose, turn towards the left leg, bow down over the top of the thigh. Let your elbows get heavy, adjust the body so you get the maximum alignment, the maximum stretch. Settle into that upper left hamstring. Good. Relax the shoulders a little bit. That's good. Stretch the chest out a little bit. Hi, welcome home. uh, Slacking, breathing, stretching. Be happy. How is it, Robert? I get 3 answers. it's, that's a crowd pleaser. And then slide your hands back easy, up near your knee. Let your spine be involved. Left arm goes out. Open the fingers, so the thumb's on the inside, the forefingers on the outside, and push that leg into the ground. That gets that shoulder lots of room. This arm is straight. Oh, that's somebody who loves us. Right arm lifts up. Look up. Look up. Open up your wings. Spread it. Look all the way back towards Joanne, Will. More towards the fence. Lift the chest. Press on that leg. Good. Breathing. Oh, good. Wide, beautiful chest. Beautiful. And then easy. Go ahead and let that left elbow drop inside the thigh. Give it a oomph, and the right arm can go over your ear. Kind of just pointing towards the toes. Letting your head rotate. Look down at your thigh. Turning that big head. Remember, it's 10 to 15 pounds, depending on your attitude. Turn it into the center. Look up at the sky. Elbow. That's good. That's good. Breathe. Reaching. Good. Rolling the lower ribs forward. That's it. Good. Breathe. Stretch a little more. And inhale into the right rib cage. Float it up. Tilt over. Hips up. Oh! It's so interesting how to fold and unfold. Oh! Push the pubic bone forward. Stretch the legs. Gorgeous. And plop down. And ta-da! Ta-da! Sing, blue hair. And slide your head. If you're going to have hair that, you got to make a scene. And cross the leg. Good. Move that heel out from underneath you. Good. And rock and rock. So what I never knew about this park is that it's a mile around the whole park. So that there's a whole contingent of people that walk around the park. We've got one big fan we've known since we first arrived. Ross, 5 times, 5 miles every morning. He's all sweating cute. No water. No hat. You know, another crazy local, right? Rock your hips, tuck that thigh into your body. What happened to Karen? There you are. Tuck the thigh in so that left thigh right against your ribs. Sit up nice and tall. Kind of heavy into your left bone because it gives such a nice stretch. Reach up that left arm. Arc around back behind you. Keep the thigh next to your ribs. You can slide your arm down the thigh and hug it. Good. Now lift your chest and go over your right shoulder towards Joanne. Or your left shoulder. You can look that way. Sorry. Breathing. Relax right shoulder. Hug it a little closer in there, Melissa. Let your hands slide down your thigh. Ah. There you go. Breathing. Ah, yum. Do something on the foot on the ground. Yeah, you really know where your hip is. Uh-huh. That's where hippies came. We came from our hips. That dancing. Breathing. And easy. Here we go. Let's bring it around. Undo the foot. Boom. Happy cactus. Hands. Yay. And then smile to the right. Why not? Hands down, buns up, spin around, plop down. Good. Unfold the legs, stretch forward. Let's just see what's happening. Turn into loose as a goose. Exhale, bow over. Oh, yum. It's much better, yes? Is it better, Robert? Andrew. Pull your toes towards your nose, Andrew. No, your toes. He's waving at me. Breathing. Oh, Colleen, I can just see your sweet face. Breathing in, breathing out. And easy. Walk your hands on back. Let's just flip it over since it's really Earth Day. Flip over and into child's pose just for a moment to orient yourself. Just orient yourself into child's pose. Big toes touch. Knees are wide. Go all the way to the edge of the mat and then let your hands drop down. And just, you can either make little fists under your forehead or you can stretch the arms out nice and long. Feel your tailbone stretch back towards your heels. Let your body just feed itself, feed your brain. Recycle that energy from your tailbone up to the pineal gland, up to your pituitary. Feel the breath moving wide, softening the inner thighs, softening the heart, mobilizing the chi, your kundalini, all that juice that nestles at the base of your spine, letting yourself bow down to Mother Earth to utilize gravity to your benefits. Feeling ourselves connected and grateful. Feeling ourselves safe. And then easy, slide your hands back in, lift up your palms, your forefingers and your elbows and kind of shimmy things out. And walk your hands on back and lift up on all fours. I suppose I better go this way. Good. So easy. Cat and a cow, the old sway back horse. Open up the body and round. Articulate your pelvis. You really slide, flip that tailbone to the sky and open your eyelids up. And then round the tailbone down to the ground and look through your thighs. Press the earth away. Give yourself that articulation through your spinal column. Really mobilizing that fluids, those fluids, the synovial fluid. Work it. Loosen up that lower back. Remember, the back has a lot to do with our past. So by sitting and slouching on the couch and we get stiff. So we want to mobilize. Now, wag your tail. Let it go. And just easy. Make sure you utilize your extremities. So open the hands, activate the midline of your arms so that you really feel strong on your forefinger and thumb. Curl your toes under and get yourself into a nice flat back. And take your left leg back and curl the toes under and just push the heel away from the heel of your hands. Just stretch out your calf and your Achilles. Press strong. Arms are strong. Yes or no? Oh, very good. And then easy, bring that left knee to your nose and then just stretch the left leg straight off the body. Line up the crown of your head with a heel. Good. And then bring that left leg off to the side of your body and drop it down. Good, and then open up your left arm, look to the sky. Yeah. And then lower that left arm down. Lift the leg up 3 times. 1, 2, it's your leg. 3. Lift it up, swing it back to the back. Bring the nose to the knee and look down. Strong on the extremities, strong on the fingers, strong on the inner elbows. Stretch the right leg out behind you. Activate the midline of the arms. Push the heel of your hands so that the heel of your right leg is stretching far away. You feel it, rumpers? Yes, breathing. I think it feels really good, yes? Especially you wear a lot of high heels these days.
Yeah, I walk around them all the time.
Now lift that leg up. Bring the knee into the nose. Stretch that right leg out. Strong arms. And then open off to the side. Lower that leg down. See that it's right off your hip. Get organized with that. And then lift up that right arm towards the sky. Good. Roll your ribs. Stack your shoulders. Straighten your wrists, Mr. Laird. Yay. You don't want to break the energy. Are you breathing well?
Yep.
I'm so glad. And then lower that arm down 3 times. Lift the leg. 1. Come along now. 2. Kick it up. 3. Hold it up. Stretch it back to the back. Bring the knee to the nose. And lower down. Easy. Curl your toes. Sit back on your heels. Turn your arms around. Yes, you can come up a little bit if you need to. Turn the arms. Thumbs are at the outside of your mat. You can spread your wrists a little further apart, Will. Good. How is it? Round your back, Robert. Gomer. That's it. There you go. There you go, Karen. Good. Bring. Try and sit back towards your heels. Put your hands further away from you. Cry. From the back. There you go. Go on, James. Are you going in? Johnny, go. Follow James. Elbows into your stomach. That's nice. Good job. How is it, Joanne? Great. The elbows into your ribs. And then easy. Undo your hands. Sit on your curled toes. That's good. You have a new thing to practice, John. Make strong fists. Keep that energy. How is Melissa? And then the old go. Make sure you lead with the elbow. Oh, and then the other way. Rick D's. K-Love Radio, El Radio de Amor. I grew up with that one. That was the Mexican state. And then little squeezy toes. Come on forward, Robert. Get your toes. Squeeze your toes. Let me see your toes squeeze. You got to get a lot of action in your toes. Action in your toes. Are your toes moving, Jane? Andrew, squeeze. Oh, there. That looks good. And then wag. And then wag. One down dog just for life. Change the sprinkler systems here so we're good. Drop down. Hinge back to your heels. Activate the inner L line. Lift your knees, lift your heels up, lift your hands up, look through your thighs. Wow, that's a great view. And pedal your heels. Pedal the heels, boom, boom, boom. Let your knees bend and try and drop the opposite heel down to the earth. Pulse your rib cage towards your thighs. Both heels nice and high. Inhale into plank. Oh, no knees. Hello, good evening. Knees are up. 2 more breaths. Knees are off the ground. And then plank. I know, you have to suffer because I don't have the birds. I don't have the bird clock. Up. Breathing. Bosoms a little bit forward over the elbows. Hands engaged. Toes engaged. Belly smashed against the backbone. Squeeze your buns. Hello, Arriba. 10 breaths. 1. Oh my God, I'm so nice. 2. Hippopotamus. 3. Breathing. 4. Arriba. Chiquita. 5. Cinco. Come along, Chiquita. 7. 3 more. Come along, babe. Join in. That's it. 8. 9. 10. And down you go. Splat. The heels drop out. Cross your arms. Turn your head. Rock your hips a little bit. Just lay down on the earth. The shade. Shifting. And then shift your arms and turn your head the other side. Rock your hips if you need to release the lower back. Heels are out. No, it's good. No, I'm good, babe. I'm good. What? Breathing. Noticing how sweet it is to smell the grass, to relax your body onto the earth, to be so like child. And then easy spin up, come back to the center. Just rock yourself into up into the Sphinx. Pull your inner legs together. James, proud Sphinx. Chest slides through the upper arms. Let's stretch back. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, there's the dog. Jane's dog. She's down on the ground. It wants to play now. Breathing. Okay. And roll on down and easy. Inhale up onto all fours. Wag your tail. Cross your ankles and roll back on your backs. That's good. Perfect. Thank you. Chasing shade. That's what we call it on YouTube. Chasing shade. There, thank you. Good. So tuck down onto your backs. Thanks, Johnny. Perfect. Perfect. And easy. Roll you up side to side a little bit. And then drop your feet onto the ground with the knees bent. The feet are wide apart. Your knees are against each other. You're going to inhale and let your arms stretch up overhead. Thank you, Johnny. Much better. Practice that conscious breathing. Practice that strong exhale. All that stale and stagnant air, any of that caught up, shallow breathing, that large exhale gives so much space for your inhale. That life-giving force, oxygen, the prana. Just how your ribs move. Notice how heavy your skull is on the earth. The back of the skull, you're connected. Let your arms move out softly to 3 and 9, or just half circle. Let's go ahead and exhale both knees to your right side, and let the right foot come up on top of your left thigh. And you can actually exaggerate that movement slightly to open up the thigh. You can take your head and possibly turn to your left, look away from your knees. Noticing how the softness in your throat, noticing how the breath moves through you. And then easy, bring your head back into the center. On the exhale, flatten the belly and bring the back onto the mat. Realign your hips and your shoulders. Keep arms at T. Press on your left foot and lift hips up. You can look up at your ceiling or the sky. Strong left leg. Now swing both your hips to the right. Boom. Drop them down. Boom. And roll to your left, and the top arm will join the left arm. You'll clap your hands. You'll stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. The knees are on the ground. And then depending on how you are, be careful, Andrew, you're going to take your right shoulder and your right hand on your eyes. It's appropriate here in the park. And look away from your knees. Create that ringing effect, that massaging, that strong massaging of your inner organs, that creating space in your right armpit, that lymphatic system free flowing. It's a sense of participating exuberantly in your well-being, consciously exaggerating your breath, breathing into the marrow of your bones, becoming more buoyant, more spacious. Exhale, back onto your backs. Realign the hips with the shoulders. Inhale the arms overhead. Right leg is still crossed over the left thigh. And thread the needle. Exhale, look up the sky. Look through that triangle of your legs with your head and arms. Grab both sides of the left thigh, tuck it in, and then lay down on the ground. Any variety that you wish to pursue with this. Hold your other leg, Robert, your other leg. Yeah, but keep it up there. So if you wish, take that right thigh, calf, Johnny, and stretch your leg out. Try and get your right thigh behind your head. Wow. All right, thrill seekers. It's the thrill seeker day. Breathe in. And easy. Inhale. Release the knees back. Drop the feet on the ground. Knees are bent. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Your little sacrum on the ground. Any crystallization, calcification, immobility, just rake it up. Free flow, active. Hug knees in, feet on the ground, knees rest against each other, arms overhead. Inhale. Deep breath. And then easy, roll both knees off to the side. Bump that left foot up on top of the right thigh and press towards earth. Exaggerate lengthening of your right thigh. Yum, it feels so good. Turn your head and look away from your right knee if you wish. Your left knee, sorry. On the next exhale, lay your back down on the mat. Bring the hips back into alignment. Press down on the right foot. Lift hips up. Strong on the right foot. Long right thigh. And then keep thinking. Both hips. Swing to the left. Fall down. Roll to your right. And bring the top arm over and touch and clap the lower arm. Stack your knees, your hips, and stack your hands and shoulders. Easy. Let your left hand come onto your forehead and look away from knees. Whatever's comfortable for you. The personal exploration of the range of motion of your body, the functions, the places that are difficult to see in your body, places that scream for attention. You know, this is the practice, the art of listening, the art of receiving. And then easy, roll back onto your backs. Bring the hips back into alignment. Open arms overhead. Exhale, thread the needle, lift your head and watch yourself as you grab the right thigh, both sides, tuck it in, lay your head down, and then have a variety. You can stay right here where you are. You could straighten your right leg if you wanted. You could also grab your left shin bone. One side will all be more challenging than the other. Behind your head, boo. Left one. I know, dysphagia strikes. Inhibition. I know. And then easy. The leg back up, undo yourself. Drop your feet on the ground. Bounce your hips. And easy. Let's just finish it off. The small, we'll take 1 minute. Easy inversion. Lift the hips up. Make your little fists. Lift your bum up. Slide your arm underneath your pelvis. Pull your biceps underneath your ribs. Pull the knees to your chest and stretch the legs up to the sky. Press on the back of your skull. Reach through your heels. Open the soles of your feet to the heavens. Reverse that feeling. Receive the cosmic waterfall through your inner waterfall of your legs. Feel that receptivity through the soles of your feet. Breathe in and breathe out. If you're used to making a more exaggerated inversion, you're happy to walk your hands up your lower back. Just support yourself underneath your hips. Make sure you don't strain. Straighten your legs a little bit, Andrew. That's good. Push through your heels. Good. Oh, nice toes. Good. Janie, put your legs 3 inches away from your face. Little more. Little more. Now push through those. Exhale, lower back. Good job. Good. Wow, look at you, thrill seekers. Good job. Three more breaths. 1, 2, 3. And easy, bend your knees in and slowly roll the spine down. Slowly roll the legs out. And easy, the arms are by your side. You're just going to come off of your hands, move your hands around a little bit, press down on your elbows, and lift your chest up into fish pose. Trying to get the crown of your head on the mat. Stretching and opening your chin like you were a fish. Moving your jaw, opening your heart, exposing your viscera, having that yearning for a conscious connection with the divine, feeling safe, feeling valiant, radiant, strong breathing, long legs, big heart, and lift the head up and roll back down. Tuck the knees into your chest one more time, tailbone to the sky, rock a bit side to side. 10 breaths, legs off, arms off, heads up, breathing 1. Breath of fire, long legs, long arms. 10 more, why not? Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, relax. Lay down on the ground. Try not to wiggle. Simply find yourself easy. Let your eyes drop completely into the sockets. Relax yourself. Large muscles drop away from the bones. Breath is easy. Surface of the skin is permeable and drinkable, breathable. Surround yourself with a healthy honey, that honey-like sweetness of the honeybees. Let your body just relax and rebalance. It has that uncanny ability to adjust and adapt to where you are. So relax. That rewiring of the mind, of the neuromuscular connection. A hollow body, the healthy body, the serene mind, the spacious and gracious breath. That smooth, unfurrowed brow. That perceptor, that intuition. Find ourselves filled with gratitude for the opportunity to gather together virtually and physically, to participate in a group prayer in a sense for the well-being of self and the planet. Easy, letting the breath get a little larger into the navel point. Those of you at home, welcome to stay in Shavasana. We're going to re-inhabit the body, letting the breath move into the navel point, letting the breath extend, be buoyant into the fingertips and the toes. Breathe into the fingertips and let the thumbs slip across the fingertips. Reconnect the nervous system. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. It's almost with a sigh. We just, thank you so much is what we say. Gather in all the joy and the abundance and the well-being, the strength, that sense of being valiant and gracious and having extra. Lace the fingers, twin the fingers, and roll the arms up and overhead, stretching the palm away from your crown, wiggling a little bit, stepping the legs straight together, pointing the toes, pushing the heels, fluttering the eyelashes, moving the lips. Inhale, exhale, tuck the knees into the chest. Wrap the head around the knees. And today, for the mothering in us, for the caretaking and caregiving for all these creatures that are stressed at the minimum, let's roll to left and then press up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Find your seatedness, your rootedness, your expoundedness. Keeping the eyes soft, so continue with that yoking, that union, that joining of body, mind, and spirit. Stretch the arms out. Using your wings, stretch the arms out far away from your body. Reach out and up and overhead. Press the palms together. Hold the baby finger and thumbs and burst open your other fingers like the petals of the lotus blossom, creating that chalice or that cup to slide down and receive. Again, that cosmic waterfall, that ether body energy, that love of the divine. Thumbs nestle at the breastplate, your tips come together easy, palms cupped around a precious flower blossom. We find ourselves in that ancient and sacred greeting, that place where we have bowed and honored and welcomed and greeted the light, that great spirit with ourselves and others. And we know the sameness of breath and the sameness of our blood. Oh, and thank you all for being part of this urban yoga experience. Namaste. Have a wonderful, be safe, be clear, be great, be groovy. Thanks so much.